This is the story of a hunter whose greed cost him everything. Long ago, before the world became noisy and rushed, there was a quiet village hidden beyond tall trees and winding paths. At night, the village glowed softly with firelight, and the sound of crickets filled the air. Stories were told under the moon, and the people lived by ancient rules passed down from their ancestors. The land provided enough for everyone, and the forest nearby was respected as both a blessing and a mystery. In this village lived a hunter known by all. He was strong, skilled, and fearless. Whenever the village needed food, it was his footsteps that echoed into the forest. At first, he hunted only what was needed. The people praised him, and children admired him. But praise is powerful, and slowly it changed his heart. One evening, the village elders called a meeting. Their voices were calm but serious. They spoke of a forbidden forest, deeper and darker than the rest, a place protected by ancient spirits. They warned the hunter never to hunt there. "Take only what you need," they said. "The forest listens." The hunter nodded, but his heart did not listen. That night, the hunter sat alone by his fire. The elders' words echoed in his mind, but pride spoke louder. He told himself he deserved more than the others. After all, was he not the strongest? Was he not the one who fed the village? As the fire burned low, his decision was made. Each successful hunt made the hunter want more. More meat, more praise, more recognition. Soon, he no longer hunted for survival. He hunted to feel important. What once was duty became desire, and desire quietly became greed. That night, sleep escaped the hunter. The moon was bright, and the forest whispered promises of abundance. He convinced himself the elders were only afraid of shadows. Quietly, he picked up his weapons and stepped into the night. The forest felt different. The air was heavy. The trees stood closer together, as if watching. Moonlight barely touched the ground, and strange sounds echoed in the distance. Still, the hunter moved forward, ignoring the fear rising in his chest. With every step, the forest seemed to breathe. Leaves rustled without wind. Shadows moved where nothing stood. The hunter felt eyes watching him from the darkness. Still, greed pushed him forward. Animals appeared everywhere, more than he had ever seen. His traps filled quickly. His hands grew heavy with rewards. The hunter laughed, blinded by success, unaware that the forest had grown silent. At dawn, the hunter returned home proudly. But as the sun rose, something was wrong. The animals he had killed had turned to stone, cold, lifeless, heavy with shame. His reward had become his punishment. The villagers gathered in silence. No one spoke. The elders lowered their heads. The hunter stood alone, crushed by regret. The forest had kept its promise. The villagers gathered in silence. No one spoke. The elders lowered their heads. The hunter stood alone, crushed by regret. The forest had kept its promise. When the hunter realized what had happened, his knees weakened. He tried to undo his actions, but the forest remained silent. No apology reached the spirits. No tears softened the stone.